Welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today we're going to continue our lesson, which is about activity number 5, speaking. What does it mean? Alright, so in this activity, you are going to use your gestures to communicate with other people. So you don't talk, you just use your gestures, alright, by focusing on this kind of expressions. Just like the first one, go away. So how do you do this whenever you don't want to talk but you just want to show people that you want to be lonely or you want to be quiet? So you just want to say go away but you don't, so you probably follow her. All right, I think this kind of gestures is very common to many people in many different countries. Maybe you want to be silent, then you probably do this. Okay, help, the same thing, you probably, you know, asking for help, but it's pretty hard to do this kind of gesture whenever it comes to help, right? But in our country, we probably put our hands together to someone whenever we need help. Okay, please repeat it, just like I don't know, I cannot hear. Okay, that's the same thing. And you might try yourself and find out exactly what you can do with all of these expressions. I'm lost, I'm hungry. Maybe you can show your empty stomach, by rubbing your belly. I don't understand. It's delicious. Probably you can raise your thumb up. Okay, how much does it cost? Mm, you probably can show the fingers. All right. Someone stole my wallet. You can let people see your empty pocket, or and maybe empty wallet. But of course, this one, someone stole your wallet and you probably have to call the police, not show the empty pocket to anybody. Whereas the bathroom right here, maybe you can just do WC. All right, so you can use your fingers as like W and C together, so that means you want to go to restroom or bathroom. All right, okay, so you can try, to use your own gestures with all of these expressions, and I think it's pretty uh, practical, funny whenever you try to think about that. Okay, all right, so let me move to number 8, perspectives, science. In this lesson we're going to focus on science, but this is about international science. Okay, so right here you just listen and match each sign with the correct meaning, but we can do it right here without listening, and then we can check the answer later. Let's go through all the this sign all together. So we have 8 signs. So the first is like going forward, right? There's no a stopping point at all. Okay, so we can say recycle. Okay, that is a recycle sign. And this right here, it looks like a camp, so we can probably say camping. And a dog right here, okay, it related to pet. And there's a leash right here too. Okay, so a leash around its neck. Okay, and this is about hat and shoes, cross out, maybe you cannot wear. This is about seat belts. Okay, camera, so they cross the camera. And what is it all about right here? Something like um, trash, right? Or drinking water. You can say water fountain right here. Maybe you cannot drink water. Yeah, it looked like trash, so it looked like water fountain. But well, let's see the statement, and we're going to, match, the description with the sign right here. Okay, so the first one is recycle sign. So we can just go through each of these statements. A, you can came here, related to camping, so that we can go to number 2. Okay, so there's about camping sign. Letter B. So again, A to number 2, and B, you aren't allowed to take photos here, so it related to cameras, so it must be number 7. So letter B goes to number 7. And letter C, you have to fasten your seat belts. Okay, something related to belts, so picture number 6, right? And letter D, you can recycle this item. So you can recycle, it means you can reuse. So it is number one. All right. And letter E, you have to wear a hard hat to enter this area. So it's about hard hat. So which is picture number 4. Okay, so maybe you go to the construction area, so that you should wear a hard hat to protect yourself. Okay. Letter F, you can't drink the water here. It's not safe. So it's about drinking water. As you can see right here, I get confused earlier about water fountain or something like trash, but this one is about water fountain, so you cannot drink water from the faucet perhaps. Okay, it's not safe enough. So letter F goes to number 8. And letter G, you have to keep your dog on a leash here. Okay, something related to a dog, a pet dog, so it must be picture number 3. You might not understand the word leash, but with a dog, you can see the dog sign right here. So again, a leash, everybody, is something around the dog's neck. All right, and with its name right here too. That's what we call a dog leash. Okay. And last one, you've got to take off your shoes here. So no shoes, okay, are allowed. So right here with picture number 5. Okay. So these are international signs. You know, sometimes we don't need to look at the descriptions, but we already know what they mean, right? Yeah. So by just take a look at all of the signs, we know exactly what they are. Okay. All right. So let me move on to number 9, which is about grammar point. Okay. Permission, obligation, prohibition. Okay. I'm sorry. So permission is something that you are able to do, okay, so something that you can do it. And obligation is about your role, your duty, it's about your job, so you have to do it. Prohibition is the opposite of permission. It means there's something that you cannot do. All right, for example, while you are taking an exam, you cannot use a phone. Okay, so this is about prohibition. Okay, so let's take a look at examples of each. You can came here, you are allowed to take off your shoes. So when it comes to permission, you can use 2 verbs. One is modal can and the other one is be allowed to. Okay, so you can say be allowed to plus verb. And when it comes to your job, your obligation, something that you have to do, you can use have to or have got to. They are the same, not different right here. So you can use either have to or have got to when you want to talk about obligation. Okay. And prohibition is something that is opposite from permission. So you can came here, so you can't came here, and you aren't allowed to take off your shoes. So that is the opposite from permission. Okay. All right. So let's try exercise A all together. In this video, we are going to go through this, and I guess you don't need to do it. We can do all together right here. Match the school rules with the correct sign, then compare with a partner. Okay, so let's take a look at these signs. So this is about snack or food. This is about the switch. Okay, and headset. So the door, the phone, the bicycle, but we also have a rack right here, a bicycle rack. So that is a rack that we can lock up our bike when we go out, when we go anywhere, and you don't want to, get your bike along, so that you can just lock your bike up with that rack. Okay, and this is a trash bin and football. Maybe you cannot play. Okay, so let's go to the meaning of this sign altogether. First one, lock your bikes in the bike rack. So yes, we know exactly that number 1 goes to letter F, because we have a bicycle rack here and a bike, and usually we just lock them up together. Okay, so number 1 goes to letter F. Number 2, no eating or drinking in the classroom. Okay, so that is picture A, As you can see, they cross out drinking and also food. Okay. 3. No playing ball in the hallway. Yeah, so letter H. So usually in a hallway, it's just not really big for us to play any kind of sports. Okay, it's just for people to walk, get into their room, not just for sport. Okay. And when you place something in the hallway, you also can make noise to the other as well. So you should not do this. Number 4, keep the classroom door closed. As you can see right here, picture D is about the door. Yeah, when you study in a certain class, of course, you have to leave the door closed. You cannot leave it open. All right. So there will be some noise from outside inside. So it is a good idea to just close it. Number 5, no listening to music. As you can see, a headset right here or earphone. So you cannot hear or listen to any kind of music. Number 6, throw trash in the waste basket. Yeah, it's letter G. It's about trash, bin right here, and the trash. Okay. Number 7, no cell phones. As you can see, letter E right here is cell phone. Okay. So you cannot use a phone during your exam. Just an example. Turn out the lights when leaving. Yes, this is a switch so that you just turn it off when you leave your house. And when you get in, you can switch on or turn on. Okay? Alright, I think that's it for this activity and also this lesson as well. If you have any questions, everybody, you can leave me question in a comment below or you can go to our Telegram group chat. Alright? Thank you so much for your attention and your participation, everyone. Okay, have a good day and don't forget to stay safe. All right. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.